and the third quarter about ready to get underway. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Carter-Williams.
Yeah, it's interesting, too, because the numbers don't jump out at you, but you think about how hard he's played and the number of things he's done well. He's really helped his club.
Yeah, he has. I mean, trust me, he's getting it done. He's making winning plays, whether they show up in the numbers column or not. He's impacting the game.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Carter-Williams.
Yeah, it's interesting, too, because the numbers don't jump out at you, but you think about how hard he's played and the number of things he's done well. He's really helped his club.
Yeah, he has. I mean, trust me, he's getting it done. He's making winning plays, whether they show up in the numbers column or not. He's impacting the game.
Henderson and MKG will fill out the wings. Zeller and Johnson are the bigs. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Zeller, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
1:25 left to play here in the third. Cody Zeller, a first-round pick back in 2013, 1 year after his brother Tyler Clark was taken in the first round.
You know, that's happened only 2 other times in NBA history, Kevin. The Plumlee brothers, Miles and Mason, also taken in 2012 and 13. Miles drafted by the Pacers back in 2012, and then back in 87 and 88, the Grant twins, Horace and Harvey.
Here's Walker. That's good. Walker's got his second basket.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Luol passes to Levine. Here's Goose. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside, Walker. Outside, Jefferson. Back to Walker. It's Henderson on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Jefferson's shot is off.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Hornets trail by 11. Henderson with it. Now defended by McDermott. Henderson, no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Some changes for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Jefferson. Lance Stevenson comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Mo Williams subbed in for Walker. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Austin, he's checked in for Shorty. Kersey comes in for Levine. Petrovic is checked in for McDermott. And Money subbed in for Goose. For Charlotte, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The first one falls, and the Bucks making a change here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Fast break, Milwaukee. Carroll's running. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Bucks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Well, this is a club that shot 75% as a team from the free throw line last season.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by 12. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
Bring your costume. It's Halloween in the NBA.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
Milwaukee leading by 12. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Robertson is out there with Money. Then it's Shorty. Then it's Q. And it's Kersey in at the power forward.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Hornets shooting around 40% from the floor here. Ball stolen. Here's Prigioni, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
You know, that's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive. Boy, the big fella's showing us a little explosiveness for a change.
Well, maybe Clarkie's working on his dunk skills because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Yeah, sometimes he can clang those, so glad to see him get that one down.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Roberts. Goes back up. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
Bismack Biyombo, the former number 7 pick overall in 2011, played a career low in minutes last season, but he was more efficient with his minutes. A rising shot block. Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
Pass to Henderson. Turnaround Jay. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane. And so only one team answered the bell tonight. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bucks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And tonight, they took the time they needed, made the plays they had to when they had to, and that's why they're going up 1-0 in their 3-game season series against the Hornets.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 14. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Charlotte making a switch here. Williams is checked in. A different look for Milwaukee. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Biyombo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Guys, they didn't waste that fast break opportunity. Good aggressive pass to get his teammate to the rim. I love it.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Roberts is checked in for Kemba Walker. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Roberts. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Brian Roberts.
Milwaukee has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Williams.
So it's the Hornets now, trailing here by 8. Fires the 3. The kick out to Williams from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Goose. Basket good.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they